And Diwali, the festival of lights in India, is a day of prosperity too. It is also a period when a lot of investors put in their money in different segments and make financial planning. So what are the good options as far as investment is concerned? Is it gold or even equities are good at a time when valuations have been rising? Or is gold a better option than equities? Should you increase your debt holding to balance your portfolio risk? We will answer all your queries today. And we are joined to talk more on this by Nipun S. Mehta, founder and CEO of Blue Ocean Capital Advisor. Good evening to you, Mr. Mehta. First of all, the first question again, what is the best investment option which has given good returns so far? And going forward, what will you prefer? Gold, equities, real estate, what will you prefer?
Well, thank you for having me on the show, and festive greetings to all your viewers. If you look at the last 1 year or so, I think by far equities have given higher returns in comparison to virtually all other asset classes, whether you consider debt, gold, real estate, or really any of the alternate assets that are around. I think very clearly when you look at the long-term average, equity by far again is an asset class which has given the highest returns. If you look at the potential over the next few years, our sense is that there will be risk-off trades that will happen when you might see excessive demand coming in for gold. But overall, whether it is emerging markets or particularly India, you should see equities which should give higher returns as an asset class in comparison to all other asset classes.
But the kind of volatility we have seen in markets over the last 1 year and going forward also, as far as liquidity is concerned and risks are concerned, which are the overall, we can say that as far as investment is concerned, less risky investments? Well,
again, investing in an asset class clearly depends on the risk appetite of each individual. Equities will be volatile. If you are investing for a short-term period, obviously the equities is not for you. If you are averse to taking risk, equities is not for you. Then very clearly either of gold or debt is a better option for investors. But when you look at it from a longer-term point of view, these volatilities, irrespective of these volatilities, you should see significantly higher returns coming in for equities, particularly for those investors who are passive investors. Either of index funds or exchange-traded funds could be better option, where at least the index would be replicated, and we should see the index going upwards over the medium term or so, and which should give, as an asset class, higher returns than either of gold or fixed income that is there.
And we will quickly ask you three asset class as far as investment is concerned. What about real estate? How good or bad it is now?
Well, at least in India, real estate is going through difficult times. There is a fair amount of unsold inventory that is there virtually across cities, whether you look at it, whether you look at Mumbai, Delhi, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Pune, which are some of the faster moving or larger real estate markets that are there. This inventory is unlikely to be really sold in the immediate term, in the short term. So one needs to look at real estate more as an actual use rather than an investment. And when you're looking at it from an actual use basis, very clearly you are getting extremely attractive deals in virtually all of these cities that are, or metros that are there. I think affordable housing that is there is, which is a different ticket size, which is a lower ticket size, is as an asset class or as real estate inventory is moving much faster, it's selling much faster, and that's where if you're looking at it from an actual use point of view, you could be getting good, interesting deals. From an investment point of view, for the longer term, I would still not recommend looking at real estate till prices come down. Still, prices haven't come down to the extent they should. But when you're looking at it from an affordable housing point of view, yes, the prices are relatively attractive.
All right, Mr. Mehta, thank you for talking to us and wish you a happy Diwali once again.
Thank you.
And continuing with Diwali theme, it means business, big business in India. People flock to markets to buy new clothes and products. This is an auspicious time to make purchases. Aditya Dhuna explains the business of Diwali.
The festival of Diwali is perhaps the biggest sales opportunity for India's businessmen. Indians splurge on clothing, gifts, food, sweets during this festive period. This is a critical time for traders and businesses dealing with consumer durables, as it brings in a major chunk of yearly sales. Diwali brings opportunities for small-time businessmen to set up temporary stalls and shops. Collectively, these businesses are valued in billions of rupees. Diwali is also a time for India Inc. to bet big. This year, big businesses are spending up to $5 billion on advertising, marketing and promotion of their products. They are hedging their bets on high demand during the festive season and a good season of monsoon. Automobile, consumer durables, banks and fashion companies are particularly aggressive this season. Diwali is also considered an auspicious time for high-value purchases. Gold traded at a premium this week, with dealers charging up to $2 more on an ounce of gold. The prices of gold have shot up for the first time since July this year. Bureau Report, WION.